Good morning, student. Myself, Professor Dhaval Chandarana. Today we will discuss a unit number 2 data models of data management system subject. We will start with the different data models and its different example. In my previous 5 lectures, I will explain a unit number 1 with the different fundamentals as well as the basic fundamental example. So I hope you are like my unit number 1 and you see all the videos of unit 1. We will start with the unit number 2. It is known as a data model. Before we start a unit number 2, I will just explain what is the different data models and what are the different importance of data models. There are the different types of data models, like we can say that entity relation model, network model, relational and object oriented data models. There are the different 4 types of data model we will study in this unit number 2. And later on we will go with the 2 different constraints known as integrity constraint and data manipulation operations. So start with the entity relations model, or we can say ER model. So types of data model, it is known as entity relation model, network model, relational model and object oriented data model. Currently we will go through the entity relation model. So first we know that what is a ER diagram. So ER diagram, it is known as entity relationship diagram, or we can say known as a ER diagram. What is the use of ER diagram? It is the graphical, or we can say pictorial representations of database. Whatever we study in a unit number 1, it is the basic fundamentals of database. Now how we can represent all the database concept with help of graphical representation, we will study in this ER diagram, or we can say in unit number 2 data models. It is used the different types of symbols to represent the different object of the database. So as per previously explained, whatever we are study in our unit number 1, we will store all the things should be part of symbols, and how we can represent all the database object with help of graphical representation. And this, it is very important because the graphical representation is very easy to understand. It is globally acceptable to all over the world. So it is really important, as well as it is a very good to represent the currently database as well as the objects of all the database. So start with the entity. It is the basic thing which is part of your ER diagram. We will go through the example. An entity is a person, a place or an object. Whatever we are discussing database with help of person, place and object, it is known as a entity. So an entity is represented by the rectangle which contain the name of an entity. Whatever the content should be between rectangle, it is known as an entity, and we represent with the entity known as a square, or we can say represent the rectangle. So the example says we can represent the rectangle whenever we want to represent any entities which are part of our database. We can use the rectangle as a symbol in a entity. Second, an entity of a college database are known as a entity name, or we can represent with the help of rectangle. So in example, if we want to take example of college database, the entity known as a student, professor or faculties, courses, department, result, and last one is known as a class. So all the thing we can put into the entity name as a representation of entity of college database, known as a subject, as well as it is a part of a college database. How to represent a college database entity? We can represent one of the entity known as a student with help of a rectangle. It is known as a graphical representations of entity, which we are study in a ER diagram. Second thing, it is known as a entity sets. It is a sets or a group of entity of the same type. Means whatever the different object, we will go through the entity sets, it is represented with the same type, so we can identify known as a entity sets. Like we can say that all person having an account in a bank, so means the person have an account, it is known as a entity sets. Second thing, all the student study in a college, means all the student is part of the one of the database known as a colleges, and the all professor also working as a single college. So as a college, as a bank, all the thing it is should be part with the entity sets, because they are containing a lots of people in a single entity. Second thing, it is known as attributes. Attribute, it is a property or details about the particular entity. Like in a previous two slide, we just go through the entity and entity sets. If we want to identify the particular entity, we need to define a sum of the characteristics. It is known as a property. So whatever the property we will decide is to identify the particular entity, it is known as a attributes. An attribute, it is a represented by the oval containing name of a particular attributes. So in a ER model, how we can represent our entity with help of oval, we can justify attributes with help of entities. Attributes of student are known as a represent with the help of roll number, student name, branch, semester, address and mobile number. So everything it is the attributes which is part of student informations. We will with help of a oval symbol we can add the attribute name which are represented in the left hand side, roll number, student name, branch, semester, address and mobile number. It is the part of student entity, we can say a list of attributes. Age, SPI, backlogs, everything it is part of a property of a student, or we can say attribute of student, and we need to represent all the attributes with help of oval symbol. We just define a particular attribute name and we identify it's known as a attributes of a particular entities. So in below example, I will mention two different attributes of a student entity known as roll number and name. So how we can represent entity with the attributes? First, we need to mention then different attributes known as a roll number and name which are connected through the simple link into student entity, because we know that a rectangle is represent the entity and oval represent the attributes. So whenever we represent the attributes as well as the entity, we need to mention this kind of example. What is the relationship? A relationship maintain the different attributes as well as entity sets, or we can say entity connected with each other known as a relationship. A relationship as an association, or we can say connections between several entities. So what are the entities? It is the simple things we will see in a previous slides. So entity, whenever we need to connect a different entity with the connection known as a relationship. It should be a place between two entities, a line connected it to the entities. Means whenever we need to represent a connection between each other with a several entity known as a relationship, or we can say that with help of relationship we can identify or we can represent an entity with the connections of associations. A relationship is represented by the diamond containing the relationship's name. Means whenever we need to require a representations between two entities, or we can say we need to represent a connection between two entities, we need to require a relationship, and with help of diamond symbol we can represent a relationship between the two entities. Like with the example, student issue the book. So whenever student require issue some books, so issue is the relationship between a student and book, and it is the representation with the diamond symbol. Now different types of relationship. First we go with the ternary relationship. It is the representation with the three different concepts known as a ternary relationship. Means whenever we require a connection between three different entity, it is known as a ternary relationship. As per example says, faculty guided with the student, or we can say student guide a particular project. So we can represent a three different entity. It is known as a ternary relationship. How the relationship will be justified? Whenever student want to a particular project, they need one of the faculty work as a particular project guide. So what are the different attributes of faculty? Like faculty ID, name, branch and technology. What are the different attributes of project? It is known as project ID or project name. And what are the different attributes of student? Roll number, name, branch, and semester. Faculty, project, and student are the individual entities, but whenever we are required to represent a connection between each of entity with help of relationship, we need to identify that with the diamond symbol we can represent it all the connectivities. And whenever a three entity is connected with the single relationship known as a ternary relationship. I hope you are like my videos, and I hope whenever we require some another basic fundamental of ER diagram, or we can say entity relation model, I hope you are see the my next video. Thank you so much.